years where I was having a lot of fun. This year has not been too kind to me. It's been very difficult to get anything done. I'm not depressed, but I'm not happy, and I know there's a lot of people that have noticed that I'm really tired a lot, and that that doesn't seem like I'm getting the sleep that I need. Well, you're right, I'm not. I'm getting up 4 days a week at 3 to 3:30. I'm running loads of hay, and I'm not getting home at night until 9 o'clock at night. And by the time I eat, which is unhealthy to do, and go to bed, a lot of times it's 10:30. I haven't even unwound yet. And I've been doing that since the first week of August. It is now closing in on September. So you might as well, or October. So you might as well say I've been doing that for nearly a month and a half every week, 4 loads, 4 days of that week, And I know there's a lot of people that think, oh, well, that's no big deal. Well, just do the math, man. By the time I get up at 3:30 in the morning, till the time I go to bed at night at, say, 10:30, that's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours to be on the go, and it's getting tiring. Now, with the lack of rain that we're having, thank goodness for that, I am really tired. I'm tired. I'm happy that I'm able to get some hay mowed. I haven't baled anything, I can honestly tell you that. In the last 4 days, all I've done was sit behind the wheel of this John Deere W235 windrower with the 994 header on it, and I've mowed hay. That's all I've done. Dad's been doing the same thing. He's been in the case windrower. Timothy's been raking hay, getting ready for me to bale it. Teresa has been running the tedder. Today she's working at her once a week job. She works. So the next thing I have scheduled for fun is so off the norm for, well, it is and it isn't. It's just not normal for me to do this kind of thing. But I'm going to do it, and it's going to cost me a couple $1,000s, and it's just for me. And everybody out here in YouTube world will enjoy the videos that I create with that thing that I'm going to do. So I'll take you along for the ride. I have to book my hotels, and I have to book the training, because I'm training for something I enjoy very much, and I've always wanted to do some form of this, and now that I have decided what form I am going to use, then now it's time to get the training, and then I'm going to buy the actual machine so that I know how to use it, and everybody on YouTube will benefit from that bit of training. So I haven't told my family what it is yet, but they'll know soon enough, just like you. But anyway, that's just for me. I've been saving my YouTube money for that, and YouTube and Patreon money, I've got enough to do what I need to do to get it to where I want to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have some fun. Not a lot of fun, but a lot of people, the mentality of old farmers is, if you ain't working, you ain't worth it. That's just the old way. And there's better things to do in this life than work yourself to the bone and wake up one day when your knees are shot and you can't do the things you'd like to do, and then you maybe have money because you saved it all your life. And there's nothing wrong with saving money, don't get me wrong, but it's okay to let loose the grasp of some of your money for a little while to do the fun things that you'd like to do in life, because it's just the way it is. If you live your life for pure work and never enjoy it, what's the sense of living? Don't get me wrong, I love to work. I work because I love it, and I actually have fun doing the things that I'm doing. Like this field of hay. This is second cut and it's stacking up like first cut. I mean, this stuff is insane. I'm probably going to get more than half of what I got off of it the first go around, which is awesome. But you know, I love what I do. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to me to do these things. But I also challenge myself to do not normal things. You know, like how many people that I grew up with would ever, or even my ex-wife for that matter, would ever look at me and say, you know, that man is going to get on an airplane one day and take off to a third world country because he wants to. I guarantee you my ex-wife thinks that that's the craziest thing in the world, and I've done it, you know, or he's going to get a passport for that matter, because you know what, quite honestly, I had this closed-minded sense of adventure. I am not going to leave my own country to see someone else's country until I have seen all the things that I want to see in my country. Well, I've come to realize that I live in the United States of America, where I can walk out my front door, get in my pickup or car, and go do whatever I want within my country with free passage. It's at any time, at any given moment, I can say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go see Arizona, the Grand Canyon. That's where I'm going today. So I go to Arizona. I don't need a passport. I don't need an airplane ticket. I do need some money, but not really, because I have a credit card that I can put it all on, and then when I get back, I can pay it, you know? That kind of thing. But what I realized is that if I waste, well, I shouldn't say waste time. If I spend the time of my youth running around the United States, seeing all these wonderful things that the United States has to offer, and I wait until I've seen everything that I want to see in the United States, I'll be an old man, and I won't be able to go to the Great Wall of China. I won't be able to go to Mount Fuji. I won't be able to go skiing in Japan. I won't be able to, you know, I won't be able to go to Australia and see Ayers Rock. I won't be able to do any of those things because my body will be tired, you know? I mean, let's face it, being a farmer, it's not easy work. There's a lot of labor involved. But, you know what? So I've changed my mind. I've decided that I do want to travel outside the country. And then when I get older, I can only, you know, and I decide I'm going to retire, turn the farm over to whoever's going to take it off of my hands, then, you know what? Then I'll get an RV and I'll go see all the wonderful things, the Arizona, the Grand Canyon, the Colorado River, or whatever I want to do, you know, in the United States. But while I'm young, as long as little Kim over there, the fat retarded kid from North Korea, doesn't screw things up, I'm going to be in Japan this February. If he starts being a total douchebag, then I'm not going to do it. I'll cancel my plans for that trip and I'll do something else. But I think it's a really good way to recharge your batteries, even if it's been a tough year. I mean, that's actually when it should be done, is when it's a tough year. You know, you scrimp and you save and you put two pennies together and you squirrel them away until you can take that trip. And it's a lot harder when you're having a hard time like this year. Now, I've got a bumper crop, and that's not what the hard time is. The hard time is actually seeing the bumper crop and not being able to do anything with it. And that's the really weird thing about it, is look at this. I mean, if you look at those windrows out there, that's second cutting. I know there's a lot of guys out there that didn't have that for a first cutting. I know several of them in my area. Their first cutting is only half of what that is. I mean, that's also due to a lack of fertility. They're farming in shit ground and not putting enough fertilizer down to grow a crop like this. You know, but I'm trying to get the most out of what I've got instead of farm the world for nothing, you know. I mean, that's the crazy thing. But back to the traveling side of things, you know, if you got a rough year and you really don't have too much money to do it, you know, I think that's when you really need to do it. You need to say, hey, you know what, next year's going to be a better year. All farmers do that anyway. You know, I mean, when you're done at the end of the year and you look at your income tax return and you know, you feel like you'd make more money working at the McDonald's flipping burgers, and I know anybody that's farmed has felt that way. I've felt that way. I mean, even last year, 2015 and 2016. By the time I was done, after doing all the depreciations and stuff, I probably would have made more money working at McDonald's. But you know what? That's not fun to me. This is fun. I mean, this is fun. This is what it's about. So if you've had a rough year and you can actually take that time to recharge your batteries, you know, even if it's just a trip to the lake. I mean, if you're out in the Midwest, there's a lot of lakes out there. Just take a weekend and take that F-it-all pill, you know, like, that's it. You know what? Milk prices in the toilet, green prices in the toilet, I can't get rid of my hay. You know what? I need to get the hell away from this place and reevaluate my life for a weekend. And I guarantee you, you're going to feel better about it. Because, you know, I got to tell you, the first time I went away, like away on my own, I left and I was worried about my children. I didn't care what was happening at the farm, honestly. By the time I got back, everybody was, you know, no hay got hauled. The bills were paid, which, you know, was a good thing. I didn't have that stress. But no hay got moved, and everybody was just doing their thing, you know, and I get back to, you know, hey, all the stresses of the farm were, I gotta shut that guy off. All the stresses of the farm were still there, but I was able to handle them so much better because I was just gone for like 15 days, you know, like, hey, half a month of my life went to just being me in a strange place, doing strange things with strange people, and honestly just having the time of my life. You know, that first trip of 2013 when I took off, you know, it was like an eye-opener. Like, I really don't need somebody to escort me everywhere I go. Now, since being with Teresa and being able to actually go places that are really cool, you know, with her, is a whole different dynamic, because me and my ex-wife, we never really went anywhere. We never went out of the country other than Canada, and those are fond memories, and I have photos of those, of that trip, and maybe I'll share it with you on YouTube or whatnot. But you know, sometimes you just gotta say F it and leave. That's it, man. We're gone. We're going. We're out of here, you know. I would like to end up back in England this fall or at the beginning of the year. I know that my 7810 is all but sold, and if it isn't sold, it's going to go into the fast line, and it'll be sold there, if, you know, for probably more money than I'm asking for it, because it really is a great tractor. So I'm going to sell that 7810, and then I'm going to buy another tractor. Whether I buy in England or maybe, Denmark or Germany or France, you know, I just have to look around to see where I can get the best deals. And I really like England, and I loved Belgium, so I might even go across the border and head over to Belgium. I don't know. But that's my battery recharging time, you know. I can take a week off and do that, or I can take the same week off and head south here for those 7 days, get the training that I need for the adventure that I'm going to go on. And when I say an adventure that I'm going to go on, I'm going to go on an adventure, and the adventure is going to be simple. It's going to be it's going to be about recharging my batteries. You know, maybe I'll use this machine once a week. Maybe I'll use it twice a week. Maybe I'll even make a whole new YouTube channel and appeal to a whole new demographic that I don't have on this channel. As though it's not gonna hurt my channel at all, obviously, because I'll still be farming. But you know, there's just a lot of things in my life that I like to do, and when I post them on my current YouTube channel, they never do very well. Like my trips to the Philippines, even my trip to England, really didn't do that well. People don't want to watch me go on vacation that watch my YouTube channel, my One Lonely Farmer YouTube channel. Now, I do have other YouTube channels, and there are some videos out there with me that I've made for those channels, but yeah, so I'm just going to announce what I'm going to do on that YouTube channel and what this new machine is that I'm going to be purchasing and the training that I need to do it. And I'm sure you guys are going to guess like a million times and never get what I'm into or what I'm going to do. But you know, and that's the fun part about YouTube, is you can kind of bait people in to say, hey, what is he actually going to do? But my main concern and my main concentration right now is to get this hay made. I have a shit ton of hay to make. I mean, I know that the farms that I lost in that bidding process, they all look like this. All of them. They look just like this. So I'll be doing okay there. You know, and then I'm going to be renting other ground and putting stuff like this on that ground. So, you know, and that's that. I'm going to have to actually crack open the wallet and pay some rent. Won't be much, but it'll be enough to get me back up to that. I need to gain 200 more acres again, you know, because I lost them. And actually, yeah, I wouldn't mind gaining 500 acres or 1,000 acres. I can handle 1,000 acres. I honestly can. I can handle another 1,000 acres, and I'll be happy to do it. I'm going to have Timothy learn how to drive that truck, so he's the truck driver and not me. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm in that truck, I'm not productive. And I'm tired, and I'm not doing everything that I need to do when I'm so tired that I have to go to my camper and take a nap because I'm just physically not able to do it. So Timothy's just going to have to learn how to drive that truck, and he'll be paid accordingly as the truck driver, plus he'll be doing the regular work on the farm. Because even if he leaves at 5 o'clock in the morning, at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, he'll be back by noon. He gets his lunch, and he comes home, or he goes to work. And that's it. And then he works until whatever time he's exhausted, and then boom, he goes home, and he does it again the next day. Because I'm going to need him in that truck a couple, 3 days a week. So that's my plans from Tim. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And look forward to the new adventures that I'm going to have on YouTube. And the old ones, the same old, you know, balls to the wall, mow that hay, get it baled, get it delivered, get those tractors ripped apart, and get them repaired. Timothy will be helping me with those. And the fun videos, like people have requested, like blowing stuff up, I can't do that anymore. And it sucks. I'd probably be able to split logs with gunpowder, but the oxyacetylene bombs, I'm sorry, I can't do them anymore. The great state of New Jersey was alerted to my activities, and I got a friendly, and I mean a friendly visit from someone, and they're like, hey dude, you know, we get what you're doing, we get that you know that you're not going to get hurt and everything, but it's illegal. You can't blow shit up. So I'm not doing that anymore. But I can do other things. So anyways, thanks again. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. Don't forget to look up Patreon, my Patreon account, where you can get uncut and unedited videos. There's a couple of them up there right now. It's One Lonely Farmer on Patreon. I should have the link in the description below. And my One Lonely Farmer web store, where you can buy great shirts. Not like this one, because this is a Messick shirt. That's going to be updated pretty soon, because I have been so laxed in that it just needs to get done. So anyways, thanks again. Have a good one.